Mm-hmm.
My mother-in-law is not one.
Right.
So, I mean, my mom, I think I told you this. I mean, my mom went to Catholic school and etiquette school, and she was
Oh, I
married at
did too.
18 to my
Yeah.
dad, and they're still married.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Mandy.
yeah, I think I was really blessed in that aspect, that I was raised by, you know, women like my mom, like she always said like her
Is that
biggest
her?
joy in life was being a wife and a mother. Like that was her. That was
Ah, there's Mandy. Okay. Mandy's in the chat. She's in the inbox. I thought I'd just start get a little sweetener going.
her goal. That was all she wanted to do in her life, and that's what made her happy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, growing up with that, I think it changes compared to like people that I used to be friends with that I noticed, if their mothers obviously were very different from mine.
Mandy doesn't talk in her videos. What the hell is this? I'm just kidding. I'm giving you a hard time.
And they did become feminists, or definitely, or if they don't classify themselves as one, they're definitely speaking the rhetoric.
Does the woman talk ever?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
There she is.
Rhetoric.
Yes. Okay.
But we're no longer friends, so
Right.
it's just the way it goes. That's why I tend to stick to myself now, because you can't really find a whole lot of people that share my views on things. So, and I don't mind, of course, having friends that have different views, but when those friends though try to lead you astray, that's when they're no longer my friends. So.
Right. Or if they try to lie to your face.
Oh, gee.
Yes, they lie to my face. Or,
I got you in the thing here. We'll get you in.
I had one that tried to. She spoke very poorly of my husband, and she never. I mean, she knew him, but she never actually got to know him. She just simply knew him, in simple passing.
Right.
And that was just that was straight cut off. Like, no, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually knew her obviously many years before I even met my husband. So, but the moment she started doing that, and then with her marriage falling apart too, it was kind of like she was dragging other people down. So
I like water.
They like to do that. Why?
Oh, there she is.
They do. I think misery loves company. And
where does she get this high pitched voice from?
I think we've discussed this probably before.
She's a girl. Oh my
but I noticed with a lot of women too, if there's a group of women, if one of them is having relationship issues, she ensures, or she attempts to.
Oh, is that the other girl? I can't even tell anymore. Hey, Mandy, you ready? Yeah, you want to come in? All right. Good mother is here.
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Just I should be drinking, but I'm not, just because of you.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, I have water, so I don't want to be too crazy.
Yeah.
So we are here, and everybody is just jacked to hear what you have to say. So talk.
So talk. I usually don't really talk a whole lot.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I've been watching some videos today. It's like, does she ever say anything?
Well,
of course you do.
I feel like my channel is a place where other people come to talk. Mostly. Yeah.
So that's why you have us on there, because we all like to talk bullshit all the time, right?
Well,
mostly.
It seems like a lot of people have the same ideas and believe mostly the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So hearing it from various different areas or different group identities or whatever is interesting for me.
What do you think are the same ideas that people have? Or men, I guess, in specifically.
The feminism sucks and it's destroyed everything. Actually, there's a few men that are feminism deniers. Noticed. There's some men that deny what it has done, or they deny that it affects them in any way, which is weird.
like just like Polska Bob or somebody, or just random
No.
guys, or
No. This Ask Nathaniel guy, he said he was okay with feminism. I shared a little bit clip because I was in his chat asking him some questions. And he literally said he doesn't uh, really believe that it's negatively impacted his life. Also, that he doesn't take offense to the women that want to literally kill all men. That they have a good reason for wanting that. Like that's
do you think they have a point though? The fembots. I know you don't, but I'm just saying.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I know.
They're indoctrinated with lies. And that's what I've been trying to, because the indoctrination it's interesting because you can take feminists from so many different areas. Like I've collected feminists from academia, from mainstream media, from uh, teaching, from nursing, all these different areas, and they all say the same damn things. It's weird.
I mean, I think. Well, you've probably looked at my channel enough to know. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. I mean, women's rights are great. I want women to have rights. But what is this feminism bullshit?
What's a
It's
right?
nonsense.
What's a right?
Okay.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, you could make the case that I suppose,
Yeah.
under the Constitution, men and women should be, treated equally. We all know that.
But-
Sure. Yeah.
but
Women
we're
should be able to get a job. Women should be able to go to college. Sure. Yeah.
But hamster,
Yes, ma'am.
the people in society that have to agree to treat men and women equally, and we don't.
How is that? Why? Why do you think that is?
Because everybody lets women get away with literal murder, and they double down on the responsibility that they give men.
So, responsibility for men, no accountability for females.
Yes.
How in the world do we let that happen?
It happens slowly over time, I believe. I also believe there's kind of a natural element to it, like a biological element. I've noticed that men are a lot nicer to women and let them get away with a lot more than women let men get away with. So I think it's I think a big part of it is kind of the good nature of men and not countering these evil feminists like hatred and vitriol with proper defense.
What would be the proper defense, you think?
For what?
For what you just said? We let women get away with stuff without the proper defense. What's the defense?
Well, it depends on what the assault or like with the legal system, for instance.
Okay.
With when women accost men, or like I heard this story about this dude in Florida that literally got stabbed by his girlfriend. Or no. First she threw a brick at
Yeah,
him.
I remember this one. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So he decided not to press charges because they were going to get back together. And then on round 2 of them being together and them fighting, she like stabs him, like because whatever he permitted, she just kept escalating on. So I think
You think that's because of the draw of the pussy? I mean, why would he do that? I mean, he can't get laid otherwise than to go with this crazy person, or what?
I think men. I mean, I don't think men naturally want to hurt women physically.
Oh no, of course not. Yeah.
And I think men get confused when a woman's coming at them physically because they shouldn't do that, really.
I think you're right. Yeah,
So it's confusing.
I agree. Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to do that. It's like, I don't know how to respond to this. Yeah.
Right. Because if it was a man, you would know exactly how to respond to that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I think a lot of women take advantage of that because our society does not allow men to physically defend themselves from women. And I say our society because the laws are there. The laws are set in place to where these men can use the law against women. But I think society pressure, and I think maybe, I don't know, maybe a man's, I don't want to say ego, but pride. Sorry, I'm going to have to get some tea.
Oh, please. No, go ahead. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Men don't want to go to the law and be like, I need help from you men because this girl's hurting me. Like, what is that would stop a man from doing that?
Nah, it'd probably make you feel like a pussy or something, right?
Right. Around other men, which... Yeah.
I mean, there's some truth in that, right?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of things in play, though, that are, I guess, stigmatizing, to use one of the words that the crazy bitches love to use.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot of external pressures.
Well, I mean, there is too this whole like domestic violence, for example,
right?
A guy, touches a female, end of the world, right? But a guy's like, she throws an ashtray at me. She's just having one of those days, whatever, right? So I'm not sure if men run to we run to the police. It's, oh my God, et cetera, and so on, Like Johnny Depp, for example, this latest thing, with Johnny Depp.
Right.
I think Johnny Depp would have just let it sit, but she insisted upon doing whatever the hell she did, and now they're in a big lawsuit and a big pissing match. It's like, sounds like that relationship was kind of fucked up both ways, to be honest with you. But in the case of Johnny Depp, I mean, she was beating the guy up.
Yeah.
Which is crazy for, I think, most men. It's like, some chick can't beat me up. No. Oh, did your wife beat you up again? Did Mandy give you a shot? Whatever. It's men just. It's like, no, it didn't happen. I was wrong. I just misinterpreted the thing. And hey, let's go on and drink beer. Whatever. Right.
Right.
It's a man thing, I think.
But in earlier times, even Emmanuel, one of these feminists I have on my list, this pure butterfly spirit, Emmanuel explained what African societies used to do before feminism and, the Western bastardization of all their cultures.
Okay.
Societies used to hold women accountable for malevolence and malicious stuff that would, start wars, destroy families, all that kind of stuff. Societies used to do that.
Like what? Well, like grandma or auntie would say, "Hey, little whatever. What are you doing? This is wrong. What are you up to over here?"
Well, part of that, yeah, like the families, also your communities. So, and that's what I think. And I think religion plays a big role in how people have not held others accountable, because people in churches, like, say you have one specific denomination of Christianity, like you have this group that you kind of all keep each other in check, right? But if everybody from that church is kind of spread out throughout one town, like your neighbor might not be going to the same church. So that whole, don't judge thy neighbor thing, in just different bubbles of tribes or groups or whatever. I think that's played a big role too, for society not holding members of society accountable for stuff.
Do you think that's why and I think we're kind of on the same page. Do you think that's why the communists went to destroy the church first? because that would take away that. Back in the 60s.
I don't know.
Long before you, obviously, you're a young woman, but you
When
know
you
they.
say communist, what do you mean?
Yes, I mean the general idea, and is that America sucks because America has been successful, and it should not be allowed to be successful because that's against our idea. It shouldn't. Capitalism sucks. It's evil. It's the worst thing that ever happened. And America was kind of successful. And it's like, what are we going to do with that? How are we going to make this happen?
But
We got to destroy that shit. Go ahead.
Wasn't that success built on Christian values, though?
I think it was religious freedom. I mean, if you go back a long time ago, a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it generally was Christian. There wasn't a big Muslim population in the United States. There were some Jewish people, but
Judeo-Christian values.
Exactly. Yeah. And some of the values, and a lot of people get crazy about, oh my God, you're bringing God into you evil bastard. No. I mean, it's just generally treat your neighbors and your friends and your people, your neighbor like yourself. Just be nice. Don't be an asshole. Let them be happy when they're successful. Don't pull them down. Don't do bad things. I mean, that's if it comes from God or if it comes from Allah or Yahweh or unicorn farts, who cares? Don't be bad to people. Just be nice,
Yeah.
And,
well, but I think people took that and the whole shaming thing that religious folks are really good at doing, which works in checking society members. Like people should be ashamed of doing bad things, right? They should feel some kind of guilt and shame.
Yes.
So in not shaming people, especially women, it encourages them to continue doing stupid and shameful things. So I think where religious folks kind of screwed up is they were too nice. They didn't open their mouth maybe when they should have. Because something I noticed with various different people from different churches that I know, it's like they want to say stuff, but it's like, oh, you're not supposed to judge. Only Jesus can judge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, what do you mean by judge? I mean, you should be discerning that the situation, there's some fuckery, and you should probably tell whoever's causing it to stop. I mean, that's accountability, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's another thing I think that the overall fembot movement has worked to remove. It's like, no, it's not our fault. Women can do anything they want. And if you say anything about it, you're oppressing us. Oh my God, stop. No.
Right.
It's not the case, but we know that's what they're doing, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and people make excuses for people. Like that Ask Nathaniel guy. He was saying that he doesn't blame these women because men did X, Y, Z and kind of forced their hand. He was making excuses for these women's shitty behavior towards men.
So something that happened 400 years ago.
Right.
We should be accountable for that today.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
I mean, this whole mythology, I think, this past that women were so oppressed, which is bullshit. It's not true.
I think it's bullshit too. I think a small number of women had some shitty things happen to them, just like that's always happened throughout history. I mean, people do bad shit, right? But it's not the majority. It's always a small minority. In our society, I feel like people would sort those people out because even guys don't even like those kind of guys. So.
Oh, no. And I mean, there's no question. And I think that's another leap that some of these people make. Oh, my God, you're saying that you must misogyny.
Right.
Oh, we understand bad things happen, but it's not a widespread thing.
Right. Exactly.
It's not 90% of people. I mean, we hear these stats. So what are you talking about?
Right.
Really. You
Right.
know, I mean, you know, how do you define a grapefruit? Well, he looked at me wrong. Well, that's not really that, is it? You
Right.
know? All right. Do you want to get some tea or something, or you want to take a break, or?
Yeah, let me let me grab some tea. I should have grabbed some before.
No. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll
Hey, will
play
you
your
play some?
video and.
Wait,
I'm
no, will
sorry.
you play this other thing? This feminist? It's
I'm
a
so.
short little video.
Oh, do you have one? Feminist? Is that, or you want to share it, or what?
Yeah. I want you to see how these people react. It's so funny.
Oh yeah. Please share.
Yeah, you can break it down.
All
It's
right, then get some
pretty
tea, and
short.
I'll get a beer, and we'll go from there. Sounds
Okay.
good. All right.
Let me get you the link.
I gotta do something. Okay, no problem. And as we welcome in our guests, Bullets for Teeth is here. Island Hermit,
Bullet.
MGTOW Outlaw, Jay Comb, Mohamed is here from Egypt. Everybody is here. I told you. What did I tell you? You're the biggest thing since sliced bread. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Here, Hermit. This is or hamster.
Hermit.
Hamster. I'm trying to tech and talk at the same time. I'm not good at that. Okay, it's in the private chat. It's like a
Well,
3-minute video.
You're a girl. So.
I know. Girls are not good at this shit.
Let me get this up. Okay.
By the way, hello, Hermit, in the chat.
All right, Hermit.
Yeah, play that. That's one of these feminists that.
Can I? How the hell do I share this? How do I do this? Hold on. Wait.
Play it on your thing.
Yeah. Well, hey, you say girls aren't good at this. I'm terrible. Let's see. No, go ahead. Get your tea. Let me see if I can figure this. Oh no. Let me see. Share. Stop screen. Invite. Wait. Share. Hey, Brandon. What's up? Let's see here. How do I get this? Tell us this chick's this one. Okay. Good. All right. I'm going to get some beers and let's listen to this one.
Chick who I don't even want to get into her mothering skills because she was on Bomb Cherry's channel talking about how she chastises her son, how she belittles her son, and she calls it discipline. The way she does it, the way she did it. So we won't even get into the name she chose. However, I will say this. She condones a lot of these dudes on here, right? This chick. She condones a lot of these horrible talking points. These men are talking about beheading women, doing all these horrible things, and she's sitting in the midst of them, giggling and cackling it up as if that's okay to. And then she has a problem with whatever Cynthia G has said. But listen to this.
Because that there seems to be similarities as far as many tribes as I've been able to actually meet throughout the continent myself. None are exactly the same. So culture is man-made, and we'd have to decide on what that culture is going to be between the relationship of men and women.
I mean, it's not a surprise that she would have him on there because
and that's where responsible men actually have to get down and speak amongst each other.
He has chastised
and set these rules.
He has talked smack.
Because if you just look at successful societies in the back, that's what's been done.
I wouldn't be
men have sat down.
I'm not shocked
in small
that she
communities
has
as well
this
as large,
dude on here, but I want you to hear what this other man is about to say on here.
Culture.
Rolled it back, but I rolled it back too far. Here we go.
You know, just to add on the point you're making about African cultures, back in the day, this is obviously before the establishment of like South Africa as a country and stuff like that. If women were caught being, conniving or setting men, like, maybe sicking one man against another and maybe perhaps even coordinating all sorts of like nation level wars, for the sake of, whatever personal ambition that woman has, they'd get beheaded, they'd be killed.
I mean, look at the type of quality programming you get for free here. Undead Chronic is going to stream, so you can go over there and ask him if he'll give you a chance to give him some cash. Hello, Brandon. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you want to talk to Good Mother?
Yeah.
Wait, before
any-
we do
Oh,
that,
wait.
will you the video? It's almost finished. Did you
Okay, I'll just let it go.
notice, like in the beginning when the black man was talking, she was like over talking.
Oh yeah, I
She
heard that.
was like over talking, so you couldn't even hear the first guy talk. But she let Emmanuel talk, and Emmanuel articulated something very well. And listen to her response.
Okay, right at the end here. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? This woman, this chick, condones men talking about what they would like to see happen that has happened in the past. She's okay with them talking about beheading women, murdering women. This chick, I guess she wants to be queen of the damned. She's their queen of the MGTOW damned or red pill damned because she's okay with these dudes talking about murdering women. But this chick's channel is still up. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, is she trying to roast you, Good Mother?
Yeah,
Oh my God. I didn't. I just. I'm sorry. I went to the bathroom, so I didn't hear the whole thing. Brandon, did you hear her? Or yeah.
Yeah, I listened to it.
All right. What's your take? What do you think?
I think she was trying to roast Good Mother, but she really didn't listen to what the guy had to say. He wasn't calling for the beheading of women. He was just saying in the past, when women misbehaved, they were punished.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's advocating for beheading women. What the hell is that?
Well,
I mean,
men
honestly,
aren't.
God no.
Yeah.
I would suspect that if anyone is advocating for that kind of thing, it's probably other chicks. Call me crazy.
No, it's true. It's true.
So Brandon is a big fan. So go
No,
ahead,
not
Brandon.
really.
You're not. You're not a big fan of mine. You son
Of yours, I like you. I just I have never listened to Good Mother before.
Well, now you have the opportunity. Contriver's in the chat as well. Hello.
Hello.
The man with the voice from India.
Right.
Sure.
Are you still in India or are you back in Canada?
No, still in India.
Yeah. How's the Indian food in India? Just kidding.
Just 47 degrees Celsius, alongside other things.
Yeah, it's very hot here too.
Yes.
I think Brandon, you're in Nebraska. I think.
No, I'm not. Father Saunders wants me to be in Nebraska, but I'm in Kansas.
Oh, Kansas. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking about getting some land there. I like Kansas. I like it a lot, actually. Mandy is in Texas, Bryan Station, College Station, I guess. Yeah.
I used to live right up the road from her.
Really? Where?
Waco.
Ooh.
Waco. Oh yeah. Yep.
Exactly. Ugh.
Well, that's weird because that's the closest Planned Parenthood to where I live.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
Whenever
I
you
can't
need an
believe
abortion,
there's Planned
man.
Parenthood in Waco.
Yeah.
What is the college up in Waco? Is that
Baylor?
It's Baylor. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, you get anywhere near Waco, you're near Baylor. It's like, hey, he's Baylor this and Baylor that. Yeah, I was in Austin actually, a couple times for contracts. So I was at McNeil and 183, kind of like right there in this.
Yeah.
What was it apartment complex called? Urban something. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it was right across the street from the HEB, which of course made me happy because I love HEB. It's beautiful.
HEB is great.
Oh, I love it. It's
with your Bluebell ice cream.
Anything you damn well want, you got it at HEB. They got it, man. They got beer and they got all kinds of stuff. And I have to admit, there was one time I had to wait like for a half hour in the parking lot because the beers weren't on sale yet. Oh, it was terrible. No, it's great. Texas is a great place. Hot as fuck though. I'm sure it's very hot down there, Mandy. Right?
It's not bad today.
Well, yeah, you're used to it though. You've been down there.
I love it. I love it. I grew up in Washington State, where it
I
was
know.
always overcast or cold and wet. So
I kind of prefer that myself, but here in St. Louis, it's 91 degrees with sunshine and humidity. Ugh. I hate summer. Bleh.
I love it.
Really? You're into the heat?
Yeah.
And Brandon apparently is in Kansas. Carry on, my wayward son.
Yep. And it's cooled off today, but it was yesterday. It was almost 100.
Bullets for Teeth says 99 degrees in Texas Hill Country. Yeah, not a surprise. The heat's on, man. The furnace has been lit. Yeah. Probably not as bad as Phoenix when I was there. So anyway, let's get back to Good Mother. What's your take on this Roe versus Wade stuff? I mean, I know you understand it. I've watched your videos, so I get it. You understand it. But what is with these women? These girls is like, oh my God, I can't kill my babies anymore.
I don't know. I just assume, like, I'm kind of with Hammer on, like, these women that kill children should not be fucking breathing anymore. So I don't.
I'm not quite there, but
right.
okay, all right.
I know.
Speaking of
Did
Washington,
you say breathing or breeding?
Breathing.
Ooh.
It's not natural for women to want to kill their children.
No.
Like, if they're willing to kill their own children, what else are they willing to do? I mean, we see what they're willing to do.
Scotty Side is in here. Hello, Scott.
I'm not from Washington. I'm from Oregon.
I know. Right. It's the same damn thing up there.
Scotty, that's asking too much. He can't even remember we live in a republic.
Who does? Me?
Hamster. No, hamster.
Right.
I know we live in it. What are you saying?
Because you always say that it's democracy.
No.
Yes, you do.
No. It's democratic for Roe versus Wade to be turned back to the states where the people can vote on it.
Right.
But I know we live in a republic. Come on now. Come on now, Brandon. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, we yelled at you in chat, but you don't pay attention to your chat.
Well, I mean, you can only do so many things at one time. I got to talk.
You were having a senior moment. It's okay.
Excuse me. What?
And he's got to play bass at the same time.
Oh, at the same, yeah. I'm all about that bass. That's right.
No trouble. Yeah.
No trouble.
I interrupted Mandy, I think, coming in. What's
Well, you interrupt everybody with your
I
big
do.
hair there, big
I
boy.
I do.
I saw you cooking the other day too. That was
oh, yes.
I didn't think men could do that.
No.
No. Especially women can't do that, right? No way.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyways, let us get back to the topic
Yes.
of Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
And Good Mother's, views on that.
That's it. I would, well, yeah. Mine is simple. I don't think women that kill their own babies should be living, period. So I think trips to the abortion clinic should be one way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, and when is it a life for you? Conception?
Yeah, cell division.
Wow. Okay. So pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against like there's reasons for, like, if a baby is going to be so deformed and like never able to live by itself and positively contribute to society, like I don't see any reason for that life to exist. So like severe genetic deformities and all that kind of stuff.
But then you have to know, because I mean you wouldn't know until a little later, right? So
no, they have tests and stuff to test for like Down syndrome. And
yeah. So then it's okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, I think there has to be some. There don't be heartless when it comes to this, right? There's got to be some way in the case of rape, incest, the mother is going to die and all that stuff. Yeah, sure. I don't like it. I think it's still bad, but yeah, okay.
I mean, incest often leads to severe genetic deformities, though, right? I mean, problems, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, rape. How often does that actually happen, though?
It's very rare, thankfully. Right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's very rare. But I mean, there are some cases where a woman is attacked like that, and I think they should have the option. That's kind of what my thinking. And I know it kind of goes against the being a Christian, everything. Well, it's a life. It's not the kid's fault. He didn't do it or she didn't do anything. I get it.
But you know what? I mean, if that baby is going to be healthy and viable, why not arrange to just carry the baby and then adopt it out? There's a lot of people that would take on a baby like that. If there's nothing, it's not a drug baby. If it's not, if it's just a case of just literal rape and the genetics might be good. I don't know.
But I mean, that gets tricky, because you could probably make a law that says something like, okay, if you are grapefruited, you can, whatever, make that legal for them. But then wouldn't there be a lot more grapefruit? Oh, he did this to me. Are you sure?
That's the other thing, right? They're just going to start claiming it's rape all the time.
They already do.
They already do.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah.
Mandy, I think you're like a 90s girl, right? I think we were talking about that in the email. So that's when that whole nonsense. Oh, it's date. Really? Well, I didn't really want to, but I did because I didn't. Come on now. Come on. I had to block a user here. Oh, my wrenches they're not working. Could somebody block Naked HD XYZ? We have one-time 18+ dates. Could you block that person? Yeah, all right. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, Brandon, I can't ask him to do anything because he's laying on his bed saying, fuck this.
I'm not laying on my bed. I'm in my van.
Down by the river.
Okay. Down by the river.
I'm not down by the river. I just got done grocery shopping, and I figured I'd make good use of the good cell phone coverage.
Yeah.
I've got 4 bars.
Whoa.
Son of a bitch. Wow.
Whoa.
He's got full video and everything. Holy crap.
In HD.
I mean, Mandy, look at what this guy went through to talk to you today. All of this. He had to drive somewhere. It's terrible.
Why is Scotty not available on the live stream in YouTube? I'm watching and Scotty is not visible.
I can see him.
I mean, not in the live stream, YouTube
Really?
live stream.
Nice.
Yes, I'm seeing.
All right, let me go back.
I'm talking with other people. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, you are, I'm sure.
Well, they're just showing Scotty's invisible side.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, you know what? Okay, Successful just told me that I got hidden for a little while by accident. Maybe that's it.
Really? Well, you're here now. I'm looking at the live stream. You're there.
Yeah. No, it's just for a little bit. So,
all right, let me see if I can get this troll out of here. Oh, thank you, Zombro. Appreciate that. Easy.
Yeah.
He got the troll out. So okay,
cool.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Everybody say a prayer for Eric. He's going through some stuff right now, having some health issues, and he could use our good wishes.
Get better.
Always the best for Zombro and everyone. God bless.
Yes. Really. Get better, man. Oh, damn.
Yeah, you need anything, you have my email, just ping me. That's the way it is. Yeah.
Yeah, any of us, man. For sure.
You bet. So this abortion thing, back to it.
Yes.
Mandy being the girl. Look at her. She's like, I'm not a girl. Stop it. Stop it.
Girl.
I don't. What the feminists are doing, and they're reeing or freaking out or whatever. I never understood their mindset on thinking that killing your child is a fucking basic human right.
I don't get that either.
But I mean,
Neither do I.
Mandy, in Texas, you can go to HEB or whatever. There's birth control pills, there's rubbers, there's all kinds of what is the problem?
Responsibility.
Honestly.
The
Accountability.
Yeah.
the
But no
problem
Sunday beer.
What's up,
Well,
Unwanted?
it's like after 10 o'clock, so Brandon.
The problem, I think, is weaponization of each and everything to achieve sustainable goals, which is even in the agenda of United Nations as well. You see sustainable goals every time. So what it does is language. CIA has an official designation called linguistics officer. Perhaps
Mm.
Noam Chomsky was also trained by them. Activism could be weaponized.
Mm.
Language could be weaponized. Words could even hurt some people psychologically, even more than physiological damage. And sometimes that is what leads to even shell shock sort of a condition. And that is how you have to weaponize human beings as well to achieve your goals, which is disempowerment of masculinity itself, which would render the benefits via drawing a wedge between the society and the interpersonal relations between
Easier
a
to
man and a
control.
woman.
Yeah.
Easier to control.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
And
that's an interesting point. I mean, that is really one of the big, powerful things women have is that, right, over men. So it's to like demasculize men. I'm going to kill your baby. That kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird.
And another. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, please, Scotty.
I just making this like a human right. I mean, there seems to be no law that says you can't like fuck whoever you want. Two consenting adults, right?
Right.
But why is it anyone else's responsibility to pay for that in any sort of way? You want to fuck someone? Fine. Then you spend your own money and your own time and your own energy to do that. You get your own condoms. You get your own birth control.
Yeah.
You take care of whatever happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There, and that's where it really irks me the wrong way is that there again, just going back to it, there's no responsibility, there's no accountability.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that I don't like about it. It needs to be an inalienable human right. Like it should
But
be in the
Scotty, you're
Constitution.
disenfranchising them.
Good.
No.
Fine.
But like Scotty said, pay for anybody else to pay for it in any kind of way. I see abortion as kind of like, unless there is a really good reason, the baby paying for that with their life, like because they are a separate body, right? So
well, we are getting into the merits of the argument actually. I'm looking at the origin point.
yeah,
If you are coming in good faith, I mean, your approach is negative, by the way, because you are calling it a human right.
right,
Everybody knows what is human rights, and everyone massacres human beings, anyways.
right,
So, if any race, ethnicity, or anyone does that, so do men and women also have to suffer the same. It is just an ongoing cycle of the process as long as human beings are going to be there on the planet. It is going to happen. It is both imminent and eminent. Now, once you have established that you are giving in, you are kowtowing in front of them in the name of quote unquote human right, then it just becomes a negotiating tactic for them because you give them an inch and they would draw a mile out from you.
yeah. They
And
use
you
the,
have to sit there totally bamboozled as to what have I done wrong. You have certainly done wrong because you have given the human beings too much rights. This is what happened in the Roman Empire as well. That is why it fell
yeah.
to
So,
Germanic pagans.
what do you think, Mandy, with respect to this idea that if women have the right to abort, and they do currently, What about men opting out, not being a father? Because I've made the point a million times, I think Scotty has, and probably Brandon,
Yeah.
is that if the government can't force a female to become a mother, obviously, what about men?
You can do that actually, though. You can give up your rights as a parent.
Well, you can do it, but she has to agree, though.
I don't think she does.
Really?
It depends on the state.
Yeah. See,
In Texas, because I got my divorce in Texas, and Texas is horrible to men. Absolutely horrible to men. In Texas, you can give it up, but you have to pay. And it's a means-based payment.
So you still have to pay for the baby, even if you're not.
Yeah, you're opting out.
The
You'll say, I
father.
will give you X amount of dollars, and I will withdraw my parental rights.
So when you give up your parental rights, you mean visitation and all that, but not the opportunity to not pay. Is that what you're saying?
no, all financial obligation too, right?
Yeah, you give up all financial obligation, but you have to make a lump sum payment at the beginning.
How much is it?
I don't know exactly. I had a friend who got somebody pregnant and did that, and he was making quite a bit of money, and it cost him almost $25,000.
Sounds like it'd be worth every penny.
I would say, yeah.
Well,
to me. I mean, some guys they don't like that, but I don't know.
yeah.
You know,
I didn't realize
I personally haven't had sex with anybody I didn't want to have children with.
Sure.
Right.
So,
And that's responsible though.
but I'm old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm old too.
But older people tend to think more responsibly though.
Well, we grew up in a time when,
Yeah.
you know, birth control was new, and not every girl was on the pill.
Right. Right.
In fact, most of them weren't on the pill when I was a young man.
Same.
When was that? 1900?
Oh,
Hamster, you're what, 3 years older than me? I think you're 57.
57, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're 2 years older than me. I'm 55.
Okay, we're in the same ballpark. We're talking with young people here, though.
Yeah.
Scotty, what are you, like 18? You young buck?
yeah. I'm 18.
Something like that.
Add 20 years to that.
Oh, Jesus, you're that old? Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
I'm 38.
But I mean, I think it's interesting because Mandy, I think you're about my daughter's age, which is really weird. But she's 39 now, I guess. 39 this year.
Yeah.
39 this year. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, you were a busy young hamster.
Oh, I was getting busy with it
Oh.
when I was 18. Yes, I know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So is she? I mean, how did she fare in the whole feminism family stuff?
Yeah.
She went to University of Kansas at Lawrence, and they indoctrinated her with a bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna have to tell you, probably offline, Mandy, but oh my God, I was at the graduation in 2012, I think it was.
Really?
Oh God, you wouldn't even believe the assortment of bullshit that came out on that stage during that graduation. Oh my God,
I would believe it. I've been watching it. Like in my local university, I've lived in this this town for 13 years, and I have a good portion of my clientele works at the university. So
that's UT. What is it called?
No,
Texas A&M or
yeah,
Texas
and
A&M.
Texas A&M is like the last bastion of masculinity / free speech / meritocracy, and they even dropped their GRE a couple of years ago to start meeting diversity quotas.
GRE is what, some
The
requirements?
graduate requisite exam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Eric Zombro just popped in. So if EZ, if you want to come in, go ahead.
they're
the
behind
driver's
a
back.
lot of this
Go ahead.
stuff, but the reason why they have this stuff in their institution currently is because they have professors from like California and all over that have come to work there. I mean, I have a client that is in the humanities. She's a professor, and I've been doing her hair pretty much since I moved here. And she arrived here not long after I did. So she's been here the exact same time. And she's from California. So,
Oh, you're a hair welder? Is that what you do, Mandy?
hair ninja. Yeah.
Hair ninja. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a funny little situation with her. She was married, and moving here actually caused her husband to divorce her, and he's remarried.
Really? He
She's
got rid of her and went
Yeah.
somewhere else. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. One of those unintended consequences. Now she's stuck in a place she doesn't really like, and she's by herself.
I mean, College Station's a pretty nice town, though.
No, it's nice if you have conservative values, but if you're
Yeah.
like more of an Austinite type of
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
personality,
I know. Yeah.
you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, but it's not that far from Austin, and it's really not that far from Houston either.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of central to a lot of places.
Yeah, Houston is a big fucking city. Holy shit.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Or
It's
affectionately
pretty amazing.
known as Stink Town.
Stinktown, yeah. Yeah. My sister lived over in where's the prison over Beaumont, maybe? Somewhere over there. We on Christmas a couple years ago, we went down to wherever Janis Joplin lived. I can't remember, but went to see, her stuff. So she's cool. But yeah, I hear you. But I mean, Mandy, if the people of Texas decide that they don't want abortion,
Yeah.
or whatever the hell what is the problem with the fembots? Why are they getting all crazy?
They'll have to travel out of state to do their degeneracy.
I mean, couldn't they can still get the morning after pill, right? Is that still legal in Texas?
They could, but these aren't the kind of people that plan that far in the future.
And they don't want to spend $60 or whatever it is for the morning after pill.
$35.
They want you to buy it for them.
Yeah. I don't want to take responsibility for my actions.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I mean,
Is it
that's
wrong
great.
for me to want to go and just start hitting the ladies that are dressed in red, the handmaidens, in the face with a baseball bat?
Handmaidens. Oh, Jesus.
What was that all about? I didn't read any of that. What
what was
that?
there? Yeah.
I've never read it. I've never seen the movie, but apparently there's a society in the future where only these certain women can still have children, and they're handmaidens, and they're forced to have children.
They're forced to have kids because everybody else can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Why would you hit them in the face?
Well, they're going in and like protesting inside of Catholic churches during Mass.
Oh.
So they're
if they're doing it out, like in front of the court. Yeah, if they're protesting in a public space, that's one thing. But invading a religious service like that is just.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't have respect for boundaries. Well, I think women should do it, because if men did it, and I think that's how they work. They're emotional terrorists. So they do all these things to force the hand of people to do the things to them that they complain about that might happen to them. They cause their own fucking problems. And when they're out protesting against toxic masculinity and domestic violence and men hitting and all this shit, they literally cause it to happen. So if women did it, though, it would completely change the narrative.
Now, speaking of that, Mandy.
Yeah.
What do you think about this domestic violence? I mean, how much of that is real, do you think? Or is it a lot of... I'm not saying it's bullshit. I'm just saying how much is
I would
real.
say the vast majority of it's bullshit. And I think the people that actually probably are being violated and assaulted and abused are men, but they don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have
Well,
any evidence for that, or I mean, any something?
so we have laws, like pretty clear laws put in place to protect women against men, right? And those
yeah.
those are physical violations, right? Like
Yes.
physical rape, physical assault. We don't have very good laws put in place to protect men from women and their kind of abuse, which is typically emotionally and mentally. Now, when it goes to physical, that's always a sign that the emotional and mental has been going on for a long fucking time. So I would say that would be my evidence.
But I mean, shouldn't there be some laws against men beating the crap out of women?
Yeah,
It's
and there
bad.
should also be laws against women emotionally and mentally raping and abusing men.
But how do you? What's the metric there? How do you judge that, though? That's the problem, isn't it?
Oftentimes, you can call it narcissistic abuse.
Okay.
It's usually narcissists that partake in such. You can see it in the behavior of the victim. Like, you can.
But I mean, how would you make a law against something that's really mental? You know, psychological. I've been there. I know all about this stuff. But how do you make a law against that? That'd be difficult, wouldn't it?
They have it partially set in place. I noticed when I looked up the Duluth model, actually Bullets for Teeth, he was the one that used to come up on the channel and talk about the Duluth model. I actually looked it up, and that they put all the physical and emotional and mental abuse, they put that on the patriarchy. They put that at the men's feet.
Yeah, because it's the evil patriarchy
Right.
that causes men to do these things. Well,
Right.
It's evil.
But
Crazy.
that I see that as the shifting of the responsibility, because women currently aren't taking responsibility, and then they blame men for everything they're doing. So it's almost like men have double the weight of responsibility on their shoulders. I think we need to kind of pick through that and place the proper responsibility on women where it goes.
But I mean, isn't that the evil, though, Mandy? You can't make women responsible for anything. It's always someone else.
That's evil.
It is. You can't blame women for some man.
Female accountability is evil.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's oppression, though.
That's
the way they view it. Yeah.
So these idiots, these liars, these hypocrites, people need to stop fucking listening to them. The people that talk like that nonsense, people need to stop fucking listening to them, because they don't know what they're talking about, and they're lying. And everybody knows it.
And I wonder if it's more than we or most people think it is, because they just scream the loudest on the internet.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
When I go out in the real world, people just don't. I don't know. It's not really like that. Now, yeah, there's some, of course, but
yeah,
I don't know. It just seems to be mostly an internet thing. I don't know.
Well, but internet.
But then it affects
policy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So that's why I was pretty concerned when I first found out that feminism is pretty much destroying the world, and that men get deplatformed all the fucking time just for speaking the truth. Like that's part of, I don't want to call it an agenda, because I see individual assholes all participating in selfishness. So none of these people are actually working together.
No.
They just puppet each other. They mirror their behavior, because other people get away with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So if the overwhelming majority of the voices are crazy bitches online that are selfish, that's going to be what people, the data that people take when they're generating policies.
And guys want to simp for them, and like, oh, we got to protect them, and blah, blah, blah. Exactly. All that stuff.
Well,
that's human nature.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's in a man's nature. And these women take advantage of that. They know it's in a man's nature.
Yeah.
So the ones that are online lying, those are the most malevolent ones.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
I mean,
And
the squeaky wheel gets the grease,
Yeah.
as it's said.
Yeah.
And
But
they
if
make
the
a lot of
squeaky wheel-
goddamn noise, man. That's for
If the
sure.
squeaky wheel's a fucking retarded liar, they shouldn't get any grease. They should get punished for their crimes.
But I mean, the politicians don't care. They just
And
want votes.
And it goes against the protecting the women thing.
That's true. Yeah, that is. Women and children. It's for the benefit of the children.
Yeah, you mentioned that's the nature of the men to do that.
It is.
But then you're saying the bitches need to stand up and women need to stand up for it. But they don't. It's not their nature. And
now look at Brandon combing his
yeah.
beard. Oh my god,
you badass!
That's sexy.
I don't know how much of that's true.
What?
Which part?
I think it's just because I've seen it in action. And it depends. I mean, we do have a lot of cowards these days that are afraid to even speak. They don't like confrontation. They'd rather turn the other cheek. That's a religious thing.
You mean cowards like men, Mandy, or
no? I'm talking like women.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. There's a lot of women that all think the same way, but they're either afraid to speak up because they've seen how other people that speak up get treated, and they don't want to deal with that. Which I get it.
But then I would argue, but that's because it's women's nature to not be confrontational
and to be sociable.
I think our nature is a result of our environment. Because there are
a little
women
bit, yeah,
that don't mind it.
Well, yeah, I know.
So
I know that, but
I think Mandy'd be a badger, man. You got pissed off to be the end of that,
right?
But I can thank my shitty mom for that. Like I had some pretty good training growing up, having a repulsive piece of trash for a mom. So
yeah,
like,
but okay, excuse me. Aren't you blaming your actions then on someone else?
What?
You just blamed your mom.
Right.
No, I was giving her credit for training that I.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So this was a good thing. This is a good part.
It's a good thing.
Well, it's
stand
a
up
good
for
part
herself.
of having a shitty mother.
What's that?
It's a good part of having a really shitty mother.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
The experience, being able to see, what they're fucking capable of, and seeing how that affects other people.
Right. Right.
So we got a few minutes left. I did want to ask one question, Mandy, about toxic masculinity. What do you think about that whole bullshit?
I think the ones that say that and claim it, they're projecting their own shitty behavior that's toxically masculine onto other people. I think it's women who display that,
But I mean, certainly you've been a victim of evil, toxic men, right? You're obviously a good-looking woman. I'm sure you've had toxic men come up and do stuff and
no, I've never
talk to you. And really,
I mean, I've had a couple of people say shitty things, but it's like they just said shitty things. Like,
no one's tried to grab your ass at a bar or anything like that.
No, I mean, I don't go to bars. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, they'd be some construction worker like Scotty. Hey, nice tits, man. How you doing, baby?
I asked because I've done it.
You're a bad man. You're evil.
No. I don't know. Words to me, offending people, and I'm an advocate for fucking free speech, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think, people will purposely try to be offensive, but that's kind of a two-way thing. You would have to take the offense in order for it to.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's a boundaries thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, certainly some guy at some point in your life, hey, baby, nice Hooters or whatever, right? You just say, fuck it.
But is that toxic? I don't see that as toxic masculinity.
I don't either. That's, again, my point.
Yeah.
That's an appreciation. An affirmation.
A compliment, right?
And in my opinion, I see guys that do that do the catcalling thing. I don't know. I see that as a beta blue pill thing.
I've seen it happen before, and I have never seen anybody who has done the catcalling be successful. I mean, I've seen it happen
Exactly.
all over the world.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like a successful mating strategy.
Yeah, but
It's much nicer to walk up to some lady and say, "Hey, I love your hair. You're looking really nice today."
yeah, but what is their objective? What is their goal? I mean, if it's to make a girl just smile, I mean, sometimes a lot of
Oh,
guys,
no.
or to get
Sometimes that's nice too.
Or
Well, you got to think like a man.
Right.
They're trying to take a shot while they're doing that. They're trying to get the girl to talk to them.
It's
Stop
it's
and
all.
talk.
It's
But
all
they're just not sophisticated enough to
right.
understand what to say.
It's all to try and get laid. The cat calling, the hey, nice hair. It is.
Yeah.
Let's just be real.
it's attention.
Okay.
They just want to.
They're
I
trying
mean,
to get in your pants.
they're shooting their shot. I mean, that's really,
Exactly.
But I mean, it's amazing. I think that even Mandy, our friend, doesn't understand. Just a smile
Yeah.
is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Anything.
Well,
Because hamster's thirsty.
Shut up.
no, but think about it. But
I'm jerking my chicken right now. What are you talking about? And I'm looking at you. I got you big on the screen.
There's a lot of guys that don't ever get that, though. They get in the Black community. I've talked to a lot of. There's been a lot of Black men that have come on the channel and talked, and it's like, and that's something that Kevin Samuels brought up on one of his programs that I saw. Like just a smile from a Black woman towards a Black man is almost fucking non-existent for a lot of those men. So,
Wow.
yeah. I shared one where he was, talking to a woman. She was in her car, and he's like, "Why do we even have to ask for a smile?" And she's like, "Why do I have to smile for anybody?" And just attitude, and it's non-existent for a lot of people. So, I mean, even people smiling at each other, that's a human interaction. That's a reciprocal thing that is in our human nature. I mean, it's not normal for that boundary to be put there and for those two to be at war. That is not fucking normal. It's not normal.
Did she woman-splain over me? I mean, my God.
No, I'm serious. It's not normal for these women to hate men. It's not normal.
I totally agree. And I think it all goes back to the whole feminism and men bad and indoctrination.
Yep.
And
I
don't know.
There's some universities.
There's some, I don't know. There's in my head right now. There's something blue pill and beta about like if a guy is going up to a girl like, "Hey, how about a smile, baby?" Doing shit like that. It's like, why are you doing that? Like,
well, you don't do it that way. It's you tell them a joke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or you give them a flower, or hold the door open for them.
No, you don't do that.
You're speaking from a different time when that's what people used to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, and down at the fish bicycle shop that I run.
God damn it!
We still practice chivalry,
right?
But
Mandy, right?
but people mirror behavior that they're surrounded by. Right?
Yeah, right.
So I mean, what would work for you, Mandy? Just like a date, roach, or something. Yeah, you're not gonna fall for that bullshit. But what would work? Some guy comes up to you and does something. What? How would that work out for you? Well, he wants to ask you out on a date, right? So some guy, Brandon, comes up and hey, nice smile, you smell good, whatever, right?
Well,
what would work for you?
She can't tell you, hamster.
That's right, because she doesn't know the guy. I know.
Well, no, I'm not. My brain isn't there. My brain is on getting rid of the problem from the universities. So I don't really see any point in. That's why I appreciate MGTOW and men going their own way and all that shit, because it's like this problem is getting worse over time.
Yeah.
Like the universities are churning out every year more and more domestic terrorists that are screwing up our society and making it worse. So with declining birth rates, screwed up marriages, I mean, our society's not well. So I don't even think about dating right now. I think about getting rid of feminism out of fucking universities, because that's where it's coming from.
But I mean, if you were, for example, interested, I mean, what is Scotty like? He's a good-looking guy.
Jesus.
Well, all right, he's all right.
Answer. The best pickup line for me is like, great, now that feminism is abolished.
Now
Give
you
me
know,
a sandwich.
So that's
Hey, you see all those radical lesbian feminists hanging out in the square? You want to go have a glass of wine and watch them swing? I don't know. Like,
watch him
yes.
swing.
I love it. I was gonna say run
That's
over
pretty
with a
good.
car, but you know, that's
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, does that shit kind of impress girls? I mean, you're an actual woman here. You know, I got this Lambo. Let's go for a drive. Does that kind of shit work on you or not?
No.
It doesn't work on me either, because I mean, I look at a more practical thing. It's like, but you know, if some big stud comes up in their Lambo, I'll take it. Scotty drives up in a Lambo with his long, luscious hair and his Lambo.
Wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, of course.
for my only.
No, he has
of
to have
course.
bare feet. That's my thing. It's got to have feet.
I'm driving a Lambo in bare feet.
That's right.
No, you're wearing flip-flops.
But
Wow.
you kick them off before you approach me, you bitch.
And you're picking up hamsters.
That's right.
Where are we going here?
I don't know. We're getting crazy.
Well, it's kind of gotten sort of homoerotic, but that's all right.
Right.
Oh, excuse me.
It's
All right. So we've been here for an hour, so I guess we'll check out. But
Yeah.
Mandy, thank you very much.
Oh, man.
And I've sent you Mandy from Barry Manilow 100 times, so you've got that song already. Right?
Yeah. Well, I told you about the name thing, right?
Yeah, you did. Amanda is actually your name. Right?
Yeah. Well, and it was supposed to be Amy, because I was supposed to be named after both my grandmas. So, but
They were
my
both
mom,
named Amy.
well,
Both
no,
of them. No.
it was supposed to be Amy Jean, because my Nana on one side her name was Jean, and then my grandma Amy on the other side. But my mom changed it to Amanda because she liked Amanda better. And during that
Amanda.
time, that was a really popular name.
Yeah, Amanda, you light up my life.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could have made a gentleman's wife. Yeah.
Yeah,
Waylon
that
Jennings,
Wyland Jennings song. Yeah,
That's
my
right,
Uncle
yeah.
Fuzzy used to play the guitar, and him and my dad used to sing that song. It was fun.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, I know. 70s girl. She was born about 1976. So somewhere in there. That's wonderful. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Mandy. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having
And
me.
well,
Thanks.
anytime, jump in and when you can. We're not evil, except Scott.
Oh yeah,
Scotty.
I'm very
No,
evil.
hamster's evil. Don't let him fool you with his
No, Brandon.
I'm
with
the
his
Don't-
dulcet voice.
Don't let me charm you with my voice or anything.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
you guys
evil.
realize. I think I'm the most evil.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I even had a meme. I had a meme made. Did you see?
No, do you have it?
Hold on. Yeah, let me show you. Alice made
Okay.
it. That crazy bitch.
You can share it actually.
It's the only. Let me edit my avatar. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the avatar. My evil mother avatar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Isn't that nice?
nice tits.
Right. But
Right.
Terrible.
she got all the crazy bitches that I've rounded up all in the shot too. I thought it was great.
That actually
is good.
looks like you too.
Well, she
It
put my
does,
face
actually.
on this. She put my face on it.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's
Yeah.
great. I need some shit like that too. And then, but instead of like demons and shit, it's a bunch of bitches. That's
I don't know
Oh,
about you
just
guys, but
surrounded by
you know,
bitches.
if the shit hits the fan, I want Mandy with a AK-47
Yeah,
on
yeah.
my team. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Both barrels. Yeah,
Both barrels.
I would get a double barrel.
A double barrel
Badass.
AK-47. Oh, all right.
Badass.
No,
Yeah.
No, that's the best. I like it.
close quarter.
Fuck yeah.
All right, you guys.
Hamster.
Take care. Have a good streams later. We'll see you.
Hamster, thanks for having
Yes. All right.
Thank you, Hamster.
Good chat.
Nice
It was
meeting you,
tough,
Mandy.
Scotty, but it was
Good to
fun.
meet you, Brandon.
Yeah,
And
take
Scotty,
care,
I've
man.
met you before.
you. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, right.
I don't know who this branded guy is. I mean, he lives out in the sticks.
Who's this fucker over here? I
Likes raccoons and stuff.
don't- raccoons.
Raccoons.
What
All
are
right,
you-
take care,
where-
everyone.
Yeah, all right. Later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.